percentage of wealth they own. Middle class is shrinking, real wages are going down, percentage of wealth owned by the top 0.1% has gone. What I believe is that now is the time to reverse that trend. So we have a series of proposals, and we'll have more, which demands that the wealthiest people and the largest corporations start paying their fair share of taxes in our country. Right now, you have major corporations making billions of dollars a year in profit who are stashing their money in the Cayman Islands and Bermuda and other tax havens, and in a given year are paying a nickel in federal taxes. Okay? We are going to make them pay their taxes. That's $100 billion a year. We are going to impose a tax on Wall Street speculation. And we have other proposals which will bring in a very substantial sum of money into this country, which will go back to the states and the cities to create jobs and to protect the most vulnerable people in this country. But the bottom line is, as I said earlier, if I am elected president, the billionaire class will know that the days in which they have it all is over.
My name is Jerome Dillard, and I came here today from Wisconsin. I am a member and an organizer with Expo, Ex-Prisoners Organizing. And I'm also a representative of the formerly incarcerated people and convicted citizens, formerly incarcerated citizens and convicted people movement and their families, a national organization with many different organizations across the nation. I stand before you today as a formerly incarcerated citizen who served 2 terms in both our federal prison system and our state prisons. And I want to say, during that period of my life, I've witnessed hundreds and hundreds of young men coming through the prison doors, some with extremely long sentences for drugs, and others just cycling in and out of that system. It is through that experience that I began to do the work that I do. And many of our young people in this nation, in my community, do not feel that they're even part of America. They dare to dream, and once individuals are tagged with arrest and conviction records, their opportunities come few and far apart. I can say, being an impacted person who once was a returning citizen, I understand the barriers of returning to my community. After hundreds and hundreds of applications, I never got a call back. Eventually, I did wind up with a dishwashing job. I know that 90% of the employers do background checks, and the results of that is many individuals, families, and communities are being discriminated against and left in private. I know that President Obama took an initiative, used his executive authority to ban the box. My question to you, Senator Sanders, is, when you're elected, will you use executive authority, I would say to ban the box for those corporations who have contracts with the federal government.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for the enormously important work you are doing. You guys have assembled quite a What Jerome is touching on is a huge issue, and it has to do with the fact that A, we have so many people in prison, and then B, they get out, and people get out, they don't have, and they can't get jobs. So if you can't get a job and earn an income, you know what? There is a real likelihood you're going to go back to your old environment and end up back in jail. Not too bright. So I think the answer to your question is yes, we've got to give people a fair shot at getting their feet back on the ground again, getting back into their communities and earning a living. And let me touch on another issue. There are many, many hundreds of thousands of people who are felons in this country who serve their time but don't have the right to vote. I don't have the exact number in my head, but it is a shockingly high number of African American men who have lost their right to vote and participate in American democracy. Now, I believe if somebody does his time, he's paying the price, he doesn't lose his democratic rights to participate.
We go toe-to-toe with corporate power. We've got to fight corporate power. We've got to rein in corporate power. We have to smash racism. And we have to build people power. That's how we're going to get it done. I want a couple of thank yous. First of all, thank yous to all the CCI Action staff and leaders. I'm going to say everybody's name up here. CCC Action staff know, please keep standing. They know that this is about the movement. So when you go caucus in 23 days on February 1st, or if you're voting in New Hampshire in primary, or if you're in South Carolina, or you're in Nevada, you're in Super Tuesday, this is not just about the candidate, this is about the movement. The people are going to create big change. Democracy starts and stops with people. Demos. We elect people to office, we hold them accountable. So when you caucus, when you vote, it's about the candidate, but it's about the movement. We have to keep building the movement 24/7, 365, all the time. I say rise up, you say fight back. Fight back. Rise up. Rise up. We're going to get standing. We're going to do one last chance to close this out. Does everybody remember Occupy? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. We believe. We believe that. We believe that we believe that we will win. We believe that we will win. We will win. We will win. Thank you, everybody. Remember, it's about the movement. Let's go get them.
Okay, folks, there it is. We made it all the way to the end, kind of. Thanks for watching. We will have edited videos up later. Roger Ralph is next to me. He has much better video, so check him out on YouTube. Roger Ralph, Routh. That's all from the Iowa CCI, Putting Families First, plus Presidential Candidates Day.